How's it going, everyone? Marriland here. That's right, it is time for another exciting episode of Marriland's Pokemon Omega Ruby Wedlock. Last time we got done getting the first Pokemon that we caught. Yeah, that's right, we got a little Zigzagoon. Ooh, let's go ahead and use the DexNav on this. That is something I'm going to talk about. So this DexNav, if ever there's like Pokemon around, I don't count that as the DexNav encounter. However, there is another interesting possibility. So, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire introduced the DexNav, as well as sneaking up on Pokemon. So, how on earth is this going to work in my Wedlock? Well, first of all, if you're not familiar with the rules of a Wedlock challenge, again, you know, some of you might just be tuning in for the first time, being like, oh, what's this? Well, there is a link in the description that takes you to a video explaining it. I know it's for black and white, but it still gets the job done. In a nutshell, a Wedlock means I can only have two Pokemon paired together, a male Pokemon and a female Pokemon. It's not, you know, because I have anything against other genders or other pairings or stuff like that. It's just the standard rules of it because it limits you as to who you can pair on your team. Well, how is that going to work with these DexNav Pokemon? In fact, how does it work in Nuzlocks in general? Well, you know, really, it's totally open to interpretation. I don't think there's a right way. I don't think there's a wrong way. So I'm just going to explain the way that I will be doing this throughout this playthrough. So in this instance, there is a Zigzagoon here. Well, how I'm playing with the DexNav, I only get one DexNav peak, if you will, per route. So this right here, that's my only DexNav peak. So I'm kind of taking a peek at the Pokemon, seeing what it is. I can, you know, kind of look at it and see what it's got. But if it is a duplicate, meaning if it's something that I already have, then guess what? I don't get it, period. I can't even try to catch it. It doesn't count. Do I get another one? Nope. I don't get another Zigzagoon, or I don't get another DexNav encounter. Plus, let's say that, you know, let's say I didn't have a Zigzagoon right now. I have, by the way, a female Zigzagoon named Crisps, paired with Pickles. So these two can only switch between each other in battle, which makes it really interesting. But for a moment, let's just pretend I don't have Crisps, and I only have Pickles. Well, if I were to find a male Pokemon using the DexNav then, because, again, I have to find a female Pokemon at that point, due to the rules, well, guess what? That would not count as my encounter due to gender clause, but that would count as my DexNav encounter. So I don't get anything with the DexNav. Hopefully that makes sense. I apologize, I took a little bit to explain when I could be catching some Pokemon, but you know what? We might as well get it out of the way right now. Anyway, this is my real encounter for the route, and it is a Wurmple. So I've not caught a Wurmple before. I have two Pokemon, meaning whatever gender this Wurmple is, I get to catch it. Because it's only if you have an odd number of Pokemon that gender clause comes into effect. So I guess I'm gonna switch for Crisps here. I'll give her a chance to try and use Tackle against it, because you know what? Gosh darn it, Crisps, she is a fighter. She knows how to fight. I feel this, you know? I have this feeling like she's gonna be great. I don't know if she will be Fry's caliber great, but we're gonna find out. We are going to find out. And it's really interesting, I tell you, because the last time I attempted a recorded challenge in the Hoenn region, it was a Nuzlocke. So the whole pairing mechanics never came into play. You know, I could, oh, what a little, oh, don't be that way. Come on. I love that line. Oh, don't be that way. Oh, that's the best. But, yeah, so the whole pairing mechanics, that's entirely new for any of my Hoenn playthroughs. I did actually try an off-camera, just like a Twitter version of a Wedlock on Ruby, actually, so sort of a precursor to this, really. It'd be interesting to see what I even have going on that team. I don't remember. I kind of gave up on it. I didn't finish it. I didn't lose. I just like, okay. All right, so cool. I got a Wurmple as my Route 102 encounter. Neat. Let's go ahead and give this little guy a nickname. So, looks kind of like a bug. Probably because it is a bug. And you know what? All these years, I thought it was bug poison. I know I talk about that in the Alpha Sapphire series, if you remember that, but yeah, it's actually just a pure bug type, so go figure. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a look at my list of names. I made one up ahead of time, so, you know, it's a little easier for me to figure something out. Anyway, let me go find a good name for this little guy. Alrighty, so, you know what? I think I'm gonna name this guy Calzone, because, oops, I had a Wurmple back in my original Emerald Nuzlocke, and I named her Pizza. And you know what? They're like sort of the same thing, you know what? I mean, you eat them both, they're delicious. I mean, I guess that applies to pretty much all of my Pokemon right now. But yeah, actually, let me take a look at this little guy. Oh, he's even holding something. How considerate. He's holding a Pecha Berry. And has a, what is that, a bold nature? Yeah, bold nature. Alert to sounds? Okay, look at him. He looks kind of bold. Looks kind of bold. I wonder what he'll evolve into. I have to say, it'd be kind of neat if he evolved into a Beautifly, because I haven't actually had a Beautifly in any of my playthroughs before. I don't think I've ever used a Beautifly. Huh, weird. But we won't know until he evolves. And we won't be able to get him to evolve until we get him a partner. Anyway, speaking of partner, look at this guy here. If you have a Pokemon with you, then you're an official Pokemon trainer, partner. You can't say no to my challenge. You just can't give me up, man. Can't quit me. I'm unquittable. I'm Unquittable Youngster Calvin. That sounds like a sweet DJ name, you know? The Unquittable DJ Youngster Calvin. All right, I don't even know. Okay, so he's got a Zigzagoon, but you know what? I have a Zigzagoon as well, and my Zigzagoon is far cuter than his Zigzagoon. Look at that face. All right, I should probably switch for Pickles. Ah, the adorableness. The adorableness. I don't know. You know what? I actually do find Zigzagoon kind of cute. I didn't used to like it at all. But yeah, after the Emerald Nuzlocke, I have to say it did kind of grow on me a bit. And seeing it in 3D, it's super adorable. So yeah, let's go ahead and tackle this thing with my powerful Pickle. Oh yeah, Pickles, you're so strong. You're a great Mudkip. Let's go ahead and use Water Gun though. Now, you have a nature that actually hinders your special attack. By the way, that's why I was not using Water Gun from the get-go. Usually you're probably better off using Water Gun, but I think he's a careful nature, which means he has a lower special attack, and that's, I don't know. So, actually Tackle, I think, hits just slightly harder right now. In fact, I know I saw that, because you can even see in the damage. He was doing just a little over half before the growl. Oh, what's that? See, you know what? This could have been my encounter, but no. I guess I can take a look at what it is. Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't really know if fighting Pokemon using the DexNav is a problem or not. I know it helps build the chains. I'm just gonna say no. I'm just gonna say no. Let's just keep it consistent here. All right, let's go ahead and fight this guy. Haha, our eyes met. I'll take you on with my bug Pokemon. Don't you bug me with your Caterpie for a flying type. The win's easy. All right, let's just go ahead and fight this guy before I start singing, what kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Oh, man. Oh, man. Before we know it, I'm going to be sharing with you my secrets deep inside. Actually, I should probably switch out. Poor little Crisps here. She's getting rather wounded. Oh, no, let's not play the Wounded song. No, let's not play the Wounded song. If any of you are familiar with any of the Nuzlocke challenges or Wedlock challenges I've ever done, pretty much you'll know that song. That's right, it's called Wounded, and I will play that every single time one of my Pokemon dies. Not the instant it dies. And by the way, I am saying die. Die. Death. Yeah, I know, it's really sad, but that is what kind of makes a Nuzlocke challenge, or a Wedlock challenge. You know, they're like a Wedlock is an extension of a Nuzlocke. So when I say a Nuzlocke, it applies to a Wedlock as well. But anyway, that is one of the things that really makes it interesting. It's like, oh man, you know, your Pokemon don't just faint, they are dead. And that really stinks. Ow, down and out. Look at him licking. He's trying to lick his eye. Like, what kind of a kid would do that? Yeah. So, even though it is sad, you know what? Speaking of death, I should probably go heal before someone dies. Yeah, it does make it more interesting, because, you know, early on, it's difficult to say who will be the leader of your story. Like, I try to treat all the Nuzlocke and Wedlock series that I do, I kind of treat them as stories, you know? I know it sounds kind of sappy, but at the same time, you know, as the series progresses, it's like, man, you know, so-and-so survived with like 1 hit point left. He really wants to fight. Like, that guy, he just won't give up. And, you know, some people just play it just for the challenge. That's totally cool. But I like to try and make a story of it. So that's why, for me, you know, it's like, oh man, they are fighting to the death. You don't know what could happen. And the stakes are high. Steak. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? I don't even like steak. I'm a vegetarian. I am. I'm one of them veggies. Yep. I don't eat meat. I do eat eggs. I do eat cheese. I do drink milk. Although actually I'm lactose intolerant, like moderately lactose intolerant. Actually, maybe, well, not like severely. Like, I can have cheese, but I can't have milk. Wait, what? What did you say, boy? What are you talking about? I'm not very tall, so I sink right into tall grass. The grass goes up my nose and... What you? What the heck are you doing, man? What is the matter with you? Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. Yeah, so I'm not going to be eating any of your fancy animals. You can go ahead and eat that all you want, because I'm just going to stick to the things that grow out of the ground. And last time I checked, you're not going to find a pig growing out of the ground. So you're bacon safe, don't worry. But yeah, it's a personal choice. It's not actually, you know, because I hate meat eaters, I think they're the worst. Nah, not at all. Like, I totally get that. I'm not one of those kind of vegetarians, but I chose not to eat meat. Actually, I didn't really choose. I think we were all born vegetarians. I mean, in a way, that's totally true. We were. It's just some of us have decided not to be anymore. Usually at a very early age, and usually it's not a choice. Usually the parents are just like, oh, here you go. But yeah, my parents are kind of goofy. They're like, oh, you know what? Let's raise them as vegetarians. Because I have my brother. He was a vegetarian, but then he turned traitor. And he's no longer a vegetarian. Although it's so funny because he was like, just a couple of days ago, he was talking about going vegan or 80% vegan, whatever the heck that means. It's like, yeah, I'm 80% vegan, but I am 20% all the beef. And I don't even know, man. It's like how, I mean, I get it. Like, I think you can be healthy if you try to go that way. Like, there's a lot of pro athletes that are vegan. I know that President Bill Clinton, he's vegan now. But yeah, it's you know, a choice. It's a choice. Oh, you know what? This thing's only level 2. I probably could have taken that out with just crisps. Oh, well, that's fine. You know what? This way they'll both get experience. And we'll all be good. Oh yeah, learn some mud slaps. Slap you with my pickle. That sounded kind of bad, but you know what? It's a mud slap. So what do you say? I challenged you because I thought I could beat you. Well, clearly you couldn't. Clearly you couldn't. I haven't won once yet. I hope I win soon. My poor Pokemon keep on dying. All right, let's go ahead and pick these orange berries. Now the question is, should I replant some of these berries or should I just leave them be? Or leave the patches be. Oh man, smack that. Look at that. I like smacked it into my back pocket. That's so crazy looking. That's so good. All right, let's see. Oh, you want to fight? Okay. I'm gonna keep winning aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna take your career down. Oh yeah, it is. It's getting like flushed down a drain. Oh, you got a Zigzagoon though. It's so cute. So cute, but I think mine's cuter. Oh yeah, it's got a higher level of cuteness. It's level 6 cuteness. Yours is only level 5. I growl at you. All right, it's time for you to get back here, crisps. Let's switch out for pickles. So even though I do have Calzone, I can't really use Calzone right now because I can't switch to him. That's one thing, but also more importantly, I can't switch out from him. So if he's in the battle, let's say it's like, oh, you know what? I want to get some of that sweet, gorgeous experience. Yeah, wouldn't really be able to do that because a lone level 2 Wurmple is gonna have to try and knock out whatever else. So I'm just kind of banking on getting him a good partner. We gotta get him a missus. So then she can help him grow into a fine, well, Cascoon or Silcoon? I don't even know what he's gonna become. Hey, what do you want to become when you grow up, huh? Huh? Huh. Alright, well, I got a potion. I'm so hungry for this potion. Alright, who else we got? Oh, we got a May up in the house. Hey, it's May. How's it going, Hungry? Have you been using your DexNav and perfecting your sneaking skills? I hope you've already checked out the DexNav detector mode. It reacts to the Pokemon in the area, so it's really handy. Ah! What you looking at? You're looking at a tree. That's just a tree. It's like all the other trees there. Look, up there. Check them out, Hungry. Oh, by Jove, there's some Beautiflies. Well, I want to get a Beautifly. That'd be just dandy. Pretty fly for a Beautifly. That's what I want to get. Those are Beautifly, weren't they? I'll have to check in my DexNav later to be sure. But wow, we already made it through Route 102, huh? I guess it's really true that time flies when you're with a friend. Oh, look, there's Petalburg already. Hungry, your dad. Your dad's so hungry. He's the gym leader in Petalburg City, isn't he? Maybe I should try to take him on myself once I train out my Pokemon a bit more. Guess I'm off then, Hungry. Let's meet up again sometime. Yes, let's meet up for dinner. All right, so I guess I can scan that. Like, any of the blue scan things there, yeah, that's fine. I really don't know if it's fine to fight things to build up, like, a search level or something. I mean, maybe there's some strategy to it. I really don't know. That's the thing about the DexNav and the sneaking is it's all so new that, you know, there's nothing really set in stone. And oh my goodness, you know what? I've seen that exact same outfit. Wait, who moved from the Johto region? Our city's new gym leader is a man called Dad Norman. You're talking about my dad. You're saying that I came from Johto? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Soulless Silver and Heartless Gold confirmed, man. It is happening. They are making Johto remakes. It is confirmed right here. You heard it first. I'm first, guys. I battled Norman once, but he's way too strong. Whew, how should I put it? I just got the feeling that he really lives for his Pokemon. Right? That's my dad you're talking about there, pal. My face is reflected in the water. Your face. It's a shining grin, full of hope. Or maybe it's a look of somber silence, struggling with fear. Oh, the struggle is real! What do you see in your face? I don't know what is on my face. Alright, what do you got? I wish I could go on an adventure with Pokemon, crawl through some damp grass, climb rocky rugged mountains, cross the raging seas, wander about in dark caves, and sometimes get a little homesick. It must be fabulous to travel. Right? I don't know, man. Why don't you just go already? It's like, what's stopping you? Who's this guy? Not bad. It was a good battle. Thank you, sir. Come back and challenge me again anytime. I'll be looking forward to seeing you and your Pokemon again when you're a bit stronger. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna do special training with my Pokemon, then I'll challenge this gym again. Thank you for the battle, Mr. Norman. Hey, that's Mr. Dad Norman to you. Oh, it's you. So you finished moving everything in, huh? I see. Well, I guess we shouldn't be seen together talking here. Let's go into the gym. Yeah, that's my dad, Dad Norman. You know, I sure was surprised you managed to get here by yourself. I would have figured you would have gotten jumped by some Poochyena or something. Well, I guess you're gonna become a trainer like me then, huh, Hungry? Well, I guess I'm kind of looking forward to that. Excuse me. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. Who's this shrimpy kid? Aren't you... You're Wally, right? Yes. I'm supposed to go stay with my relatives in Verdanturf Town for a while, but I thought I might be lonely by myself, so I wanted to bring a Pokemon with me. But I've never caught a Pokemon by myself. I'm not sure if I can. Oh, well, it's okay. My dad, he's really great. He helped me catch Pokemon all the time when I was younger. He even gave me some Pokemon to borrow. Oh, wait, he didn't. I see. Hungry, you heard all that, right? You heard what I just said, right? You go with Wally and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. Wally, here. I'll lend you one of my Pokemon. What is this? This is garbage, man. Total garbage. Oh, wow. Your Pokemon, sir? I'll give you a Pokeball, too, so go give it your best. And he even gives Wally a Pokeball. Thank you, Mr. Norman. Hey, that's Mr. Dad Norman to you. Hungry? You will come with me, right? Wow, he looks like he really has to go. Maybe we should make a pit stop before we run to get to Pokemon. Might get a little too excited. Hungry Pokemon hide in tall grass like this, right? Oh, I read that as hungry Pokemon hide in tall grass. Yes, they're so hungry! But please stay there to watch and see if I can catch one properly. Right, you better catch one properly. Whoa! None of this unproper stuff. Oh, look at that! Spoilers, it's a Ralts every time. And he's got a Zigzagoon. My dad didn't love me enough to give me a Zigzagoon. This one's even a higher level than mine. Oh, I feel like cheated. That's what I feel. Like, seriously. He gives this kid that he just met, that he apparently knows more about than his own son. It gives him, like, a Zigzagoon, gives him some Pokeballs, lets him just go out and, of all things, to add insult to injury, he asks me to accompany this guy. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch as he fulfills my childhood dream, bonding with my dad in ways that I'd only hoped my whole life. Oh. It's like the one time you have a dad in the Pokemon games, he turns out to be a real jerk who cares more about this Wally kid than he does about you. I didn't get anything from my dad. I suspect that 3,000 bucks that I got at the start was probably from my mom. Maybe even my grandparents, I don't know. Whatever. I did it. It's my own Pokemon. Thanks so much, Hungry. Let's head back to the gym. Yeah, can we get something to eat first? I'm hungry. So, did it go well? Yes, it did. Thank you. Let me give you back your Pokemon, sir. And you, Hungry. Thank you so much for coming with me. It was all thanks to you two that I was able to catch Ralts. My very own Ralts. I will always, always treasure it. Oh, I know. It's not much of a thank you, but, Hungry. Will you let me see your Pokénav Plus for a second? Okay, that and, there. Alright, I can use the Play Nav. Except I can't really for this challenge, but oh well. I read in a book how you can use it to take care of them. There's this thing called the PSS, where you can even meet up with other trainers and battle friends. I don't know, I kind of wanted to have my own Pokemon for so long and do all these things. Oh my goodness, can you stop talking? Oh, but my mom's waiting for me. I gotta get going. I hope we'll meet again, Hungry, and you too, Mr. Dad Norman. Did he just call you Dad? Huh, that boy will be worth keeping an eye on. Now there's a real son. But for now, Hungry, if you want to become strong as a trainer, listen to my advice for a change. First, head for Rustboro City, which lies beyond this town. There, you should challenge the gym leader, Roxanne. After her, go on to other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders as well. Collect badges from them, understand? Of course, I'm a gym leader too. I'm sure we'll battle one day. But that'll only be after you become stronger, Hungry. I've gotten a stronger hunger. Yep, the hunger is real. Oh man, all right, let's see. So, this is what? This is Wally's, is this Wally's house? Yeah, it is. I kind of remember that. It looks so nice. Ha, you! You're hungry, aren't you? Yes, I am. Thank you for helping out our Wally back there. That boy's been sickly since the time he was born, I'm afraid. Wow, tell me what you really think. That's why we decided to send him to stay with my brother's family in Verdanturf. Wow, this guy really cares about his kids. Think of the children, man. The air is far cleaner there than it is around these parts. Oh, you're looking for Wally? I'm sorry, young man, but I'm afraid he's already left. Wonder where he is right this very moment. Wow, take good care of your kid, why don't you? Hello? Wally's been so happy when he told us he caught a Pokemon. It's been ages since I've seen him smile like that. Yeah, maybe you should, you know, take better care of him rather than just leave him be. Throw him to the wolves, why don't you? Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's see what I can get on Route 104. Right now, oh wait, are my Pokemon even healed? No, they are not. I should probably go heal at the Pokemon Center. Ooh, let's... Okay. I just remembered, if a Pokemon is shaking in the grass and I try to run away like that, well, that counts as my encounter, so... Or my DexNav peak. I guess we'll just call it peeking, you know? I guess that works. Take a peek at whatever's behind there. It sounds kind of funny to say anyway. Alright, all healed up. Everything's good in the world. We're gonna go get some gravy. Alright, I'ma get you. I'ma get you some Pokemon. Yeah, buddy. Alright, what is my little peak over here? Oh, that's Pico. No, I don't get that. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So, oh, so it's... Sounds like a bird. So it's not a duplicate. But if it's male, I cannot catch it because I already have a lone male Pokemon. Oh, it's a Tailo. Well, hopefully it's not a male low. Let's try to catch this thing. All right. We've got... Yeah, there's Tailo, all right. But what is your gender? You are... Oh, you're a male, darn it. So, yeah, that means I can't catch this thing either. However, it does not count towards my my first encounter because, again, it's an ineligible catch anyway. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and run away from this thing. Well, let's do that. So, I will be playing with an encounter limit, which basically means... Oh, it's going to be 5, by the way. So, if I don't find an eligible Pokemon by 5 encounters, well, I don't get anything on that route. So, yeah, that was my first encounter. This is my second encounter. Guess what? It triggers Dupe's Claws. So, even if it's female, which it's not, does not count. Although, actually, I think... how does it work? I think Gender Claws actually overrides encounter, like an encounter limit. So those first 2 actually technically wouldn't count. It's just duplicates that trigger that, or at least for my rules. Like, okay, prime example here, all right? So this would increase the count by 1 because it triggers Dupe's Claws because I have the Dupe's Claws limit of 5. Yeah, that's right, it's a Dupe's Claws limit. So I've encountered 1 dupe so far. The other 2 weren't dupes. I mean, okay, Zigzagoon was a dupe, but Gender Claws would apply first, so it doesn't count it, period. All right, there's Dupe's Claws number 2. That's not good. Oh, level 5 Wurmple, though. I kind of almost want to fight it. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense, how I do the encounter limit thing. Everyone will handle it differently. Remember, encounter limits, they are not something that's a part of, you know, a Nuzlocke or a Wedlock, like, proper. Oh my goodness, there's a 3rd. I might actually legit miss out on my encounter here. That would stink. In fact, I would have if it weren't Dupe's Claws. That's the trigger for it. Now, thankfully, the Gender Claws thing... Oh my goodness, that is the 4th female Wurmple I've run into! What? So, yeah, my last encounter, if it's a female Zigzagoon or a female Wurmple, I get nothing here. It's, oh no, don't be female. Please don't. Okay, it's male. So, it doesn't trigger Dupe's Claws first. It triggers, the Gender Claws. I know, it's a little bit of a technicality. What the heck is with all of these Wurmple? Oh, yep, well, that's it. That's it. So I don't get an encounter here because I triggered Dupe's Claws 5 times. Ugh. Well, that really stinks. Okay. Oh, yeah, now there's a Wingull over there. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay, let's go fight this guy. Blow off some steam. All right, leave some footprints in the sand. I'm gonna leave your face in the sand. All right, let's go ahead and fight against youngster Billy and his C-Dot. Alrighty, so Mr. C-Dot, or at least I'm assuming you're a Mister. Kind of looks like it. Let's use Tail Whip. This thing can be a problem because it does like to use Bide. In fact, I think it only has Harden and Bide, so yeah, you don't really want to do that because Bide can be just really nasty in a Nuzlocke type challenge because, man, sets up some Bides and then you try to hit it and it goes pow, you're knocked out. And oh man, or you're not knocked out, you're dead. You're dead. Yeah, not good, not good. So we're not gonna let this thing go all Joe Biden on me. We're gonna just try to tail whip it. It's just doing Harden for whatever reason. There we go, now it's going all Joe Biden. Yeah, whatever, man. I'm gonna vote you out. Actually, I don't know how that works. I mean, I guess you vote. No, you don't vote out like a vice president. But whatever. Whatever. That's just how it goes, Joe. That's just how it goes. Alright, so this thing's almost done Joe Biden here. We're just gonna go ahead and tackle it now. And that should do enough to knock it out in one hit. Or almost one hit. It's totally fine if it doesn't. Yeah, we're just gonna tackle it again. Take that, C-Dot! Yeah, you're nothing now. And a Talo. Yeah, let's fight this thing. I think Crisps has it going on right now. Level 6. Yeah, you can probably fight that. Let's try tackle it and see what I can do. Ooh, focus energy. That can be potentially dangerous because focus energy now. Ooh, that wasn't good. Let's go ahead and switch because I would like to get a little bit of extra XP experience. And, yeah, focus energy is nasty in Gen 6 because it actually makes it so you have a 50% chance of a critical hit, just standard, due to how they changed the formula to calculate critical hits. So, yeah, that wasn't, but since nowadays, 2 stages, which is what focus energy raises your critical hit rate by, that's actually enough to change it to a 50% chance of scoring a critical hit. And if you have 3 stages, it's a 100% chance. It's crazy. So you use like focus energy and slash, and it's just critical hit monster awesomeness. Well, I got sand on my runners. They're all gritty. Oh man, you got some gritty runners, dude. You better get those changed. Don't we all hate gritty runners? They're pretty much the worst. Have you ever had a problem with gritty runners before? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's get moving. Let's get down to business. We got some business up in this. So let's get some Pecha Bear. Look at that. Smack that. Just smack it back into my back pocket. Into my back pocket of my backpack. Bam! It's so good. I love it. It's like, how am I even doing that? It doesn't even make sense. Oh, looks like we have to fight against Rich Boy Winston. Oh, sure. I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Yeah, but do you have any swag? Oh, I can't believe I said swag, but he doesn't. This guy's got none. He's got a Zigzagoon, but that thing's ugly. Look at that. Look at that. Mine is way cuter. Mine is way cuter. All right, let's growl at that thing. Oh, it's tail whipping me. Well, that's fine. I'm not gonna have a Zigzagoon versus Zigzagoon fight. I just want to soften this thing up. Aww, they're so adorable. All right, I want to switch out. Okay, Pickles. Let's show this thing who's boss. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some tackle. Oh, it's hitting me with some tackle. All right. You're a powerful Mudkip. You've got this. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna Mud Slap because this guy has a full restore, and you know what? That'd be a pain if you use that. So I think I can circumvent that by just doing a little bit of damage there. Lower its accuracy, and let's hit it with Water Gun. Oh, nice. I don't know how you can miss with a tail whip. It's like you're whipping your tail back and forth, but you missed. It's like, why couldn't I win? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, well, you know what? Yeah, I think that pretty much does it. So I need to get a partner for Calzone here because I totally did not. I got Wurmpled. I got Wurmpled on Route 10, whatever this is. So Oh, and you know what the worst part? If you go past this route, it's still the same route. It's still Route 104. Blah. Oh, well. Hopefully we'll find something fun in the forest. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Get out of here. Go. Shoot. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you really enjoyed this episode, I hope you consider maybe, just maybe pressing that like button, because it really is appreciated. But I'll see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon Omega Ruby Wedlock. See you next time, Noodles. Woo!